everybody? It's your girl Dazzle That Tarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading. You know I was going for a minute. Now I'm back for the jump off. This is a special edition, a special Black Tea Sector edition reading, right? Because see, lately I have been focused on doing a little bit more like educational content, and I'm trying to find my audience. Those who like it, you know what I'm saying? It's for people who don't know how to read tarot or just beginning to learn how to read. So it's little things on my channel that'll help you along the way, right? So, and I haven't been live yet because I had some other stuff to do. I am surrounded by paperwork. I gotta file taxes. I'm doing paperwork for other stuff, just important things. But as I'm doing my important things, you know, to keep it 100 with you, first of all, I've been listening to the JAGUAR WRIGHT stuff, and first of all, I had given it a break because that bitch had nerve to talk about my grandmother because she was mad because people was giving Jill Scott props, and she was like, oh, why don't you let her sing at your grandmother's funeral? I got you, bitch. But I ain't mad at it. I ain't never forget it, though. Because, you know, she don't like me because I cursed her out. But I'm still doing reading on her. Oh, well. Oh, well. You know. But, yeah, so I was going for a sec because I had to realize, girl, you can't be out here swinging and begging in these streets. You can't let the streets pull you in from the front porch. You got to get off. You got to go away from the streets. Get you something else to do. Right? So let's get into this. Everything I say is all alleged and for insane purposes until modern science can come up with a mathematical equation that the metaphysical science is in fact a valid form of science, and all forms of divination are actual factual tools of science. So, look, I was not minding my business, and then I stopped minding my business and decided to walk around the Black Tea Sector and see what was going on. You know, I was saying, hey AT2, hey Official King Pain, hey Sean Davy Way, hey Kimmy, hey Miss Cat Medusa, hey let me see your transcripts. Hey, I was saying hey to everybody because, you know, at the end of the day, I got love for anybody who can come up, you know, get up on their soapbox and talk their mess and stuff. I ain't really got no hate for nobody. I ain't got no hate in these streets. For what? So, I like anybody who's doing them, right? And expressing themselves or however they're going to express themselves. As long as they ain't hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? As long as they ain't scamming, robbing, lying. Well, I don't know. Look, anyway, so I looked over to my left, and guess who didn't hit these streets? VS Icon. Now, VS Icon, Miss Susie from the Hot Mess Express from 3 years ago, uno, dos, tres, or so ago. You know what I'm saying? She back out here in these streets with a vengeance. And I've been told y'all she was going to be back out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. A long time ago when Big Dazzle was reading tarot. A long time ago when she was reading it on the beef sector. That's what had happened. Okay? That's what had happened. Or whatever. So she back out here. And for some reason, because see, there's always a plan to go awry. For some reason, you know, well, I know what the reason is. The real reason is VS is known. She has her own fan base. She's been exploring different sectors, and she's been expanding, and she set out to what she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her. She's an OG. And she came back out, and then she aligned herself with JAGUAR WRIGHT and her moderators, you know, that turned into content creators, but it was really platforms for her to spew her rhetoric on. You know, and she started being around them, and, you know, at some point she struck Official King Pain channel and things like that. But then something went awry. Now, people feel like VS had drove a wedge between Kimmy and JAGUAR, right? And others, well, if you ask Kimmy didn't like how JAGUAR was talking to her because JAGUAR has a tendency to talk to people like they ain't grown and they can't beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how she talked to people. You know. So you got that going on, right? So people are saying all those type of things. But VS was like, yeah, I was just trying to help somebody. But look, long story short, because I'm really excited. Long story short, Kimmy then fell out with Jaguar. So now it's VS and she's with Kimmy. And then Jaguar had to make changes in her little group. And people picking sides, things is imploding, and then you got other things like Treasons versus Opinionated Truth versus Sweet Tea Diaries, and now I think it's something going on with her and Danny Robinson, and now as we speak, technically Jaguar wants to come on Treason's channel for some reason. It's a lot of stuff changing up, but everything was sparked because VS and her bad self came back on the scene. You know. So, I want to know. I want to know. Let's just do one card for that with a back of the deck energy, and then I'll just do, a 3-card spread for the other question. Did VS manipulate Kimmy or influence her to depart from Jaguar? Or to feel away about Jaguar? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I should pull more than... Look, I already said I was going to pull one. Let's see whatever we get from this one card. Okay. The Tower is in the back. Okay. Right here is the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so let's go ahead with what we got. The 2 cards that we got. We got the 1 up top and the 1 down bottom. So, I would say no. The underlying factor, because usually the 9 of Pentacles upright is someone who is independent, who is stable in their own right. They make their own money. You know what I'm saying? You see these pearls. You can see the benefits of their success. And they don't need nobody. Right? In the reverse, there's a sense of not having that. Or feeling like it's at stake. Also, it can even mean that you making money in a shady way. Okay? So, what I think is, there was an issue of I'm not prospering. Okay? It doesn't feel like I am prospering the way I should. I don't feel like the independent woman with her own YouTube channel and her own platform making money. And then it also talks about the shady ways of being successful on YouTube. So, we already know that Jaguar does do scams. You know, crowdfunding. And making her mods also do the same. So, it's pretty much what that is. What I'm going to say is this. VS didn't have to do anything if she's already feeling this way. So, I don't think this was VS at all. And not only that, this tower is a sudden change. This is sudden chaos. But towers just don't happen out the blue. You know. I was just telling y'all that about Mode 3. The issue with this Tower card is things happening over time. There's a build up and then a kapow, a blast, right? So these are things that happen over time between Kimmy and Jaguar that cause this action, that cause this mechanism of injury, that cause this sudden change, that cause this chaos, right? And to be more honest with you, I heard that she was talking about the dude simp. I ain't worried about no simp, but he was probably the last little piece of the extra stuff on top of extra stuff on top of extra stuff. This was already going to happen. This was going to blow up in their face eventually. Because now I think about it, this right here, for me, right? You have a Taurus, and then you have a Leo. Bullheadedness, and bitch, you're not gonna fuck with me. I got an ego. So, I want to be in charge, Taurus, but whole time with a Leo, I'm a lion. You're not about to play with me like that. And then it's going to clash. These two people will clash, okay? They're not, they're not, you can't do that with these two. You know, they're going to clash. And the fact that she is not able to reap the benefits the way that she wants to from her channel is the problem here as well. Or any other business venture. And to be honest, it was a lot of shady stuff, you know, going on with this money. So that's why her and Jag really fell out. You know, you talking to me crazy. Stuff keep happening over time that I'm not really fucking with. I'm not getting paid enough. You know what I'm saying? And I got an ego too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm grown too. I didn't come from you. You know, I got a mama. And I'm grown. I'm a mama. I'm somebody else's mama. You ain't about to play me like that. And then I also seen how her kids didn't like how Jaguar was talking to Kimmy. So I think it's about that. But it's also about, like I said, money. And opportunities. But, okay. So let's go with this. Let's see, before I ask this, maybe we can do 2 more questions instead of 1 more question. Is Simp the new guy who is Kat? Hey, Kat, hey, girl. I ain't got no problem with Kat. I see her in her 6K. She doing her thing. She having a good time. Yeah, man, keep going. But, with the dude Simp and Jaguar, you know, Jaguar falls head over heels real fast. You know, she be slipping and falling onto the dick. You know what I'm saying? Love, right? So, is Simp her forever? Let's ask that. What are Simp's intentions for Jaguar? Ooh, that wanted to fall out. What is Simp's intentions being with Jaguar? What is his intentions? I can just do one, but it clarifies so I can go on to the next question. 1, 2, 3. What is his intentions? What is Simp's intentions towards Jaguar? He comes in as the Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh, he comes in as the King of Cups. Ooh, my bad, Simp. My bad, Simp. And I'm only doing 1 card, right? With it clarified, this is the bottom of the deck energy, right? 1 card with the bottom of the deck. Okay, Simp, I ain't gonna lie. So you come in as the King of Cups. The King of Cups could be that emotional stability, right? You can talk to him. You can vent. You can lay on his chest and tell him about all the messed up things that has happened. And he's emotionally grounded, and he'll give you good advice. And he wants to give you what you want, the things that you need, right? And he is, like I said, emotionally stable. He's tapped into his intuitive side and his emotions and all types of stuff. He, very touchy-feely. I love you, and you love me, and we're going to be together, and let me protect you. You know, let me be there. That type of thing. And right now, the back of this energy is the 4 of Wands. That's coming together and building. Creative energy. Passionate energy. The 4 of Wands can be considered as a home. The building from the foundation up. So that's what he wants to do. He wants to make his foundation and build up with her. And she wants to too, because it's in the upright position. Both of them is all lovey-dovey and everything else. But that's for now. I don't want to, I don't want to tell the rest because I only said 1 card, right? But that's just for now. Okay, so we probably have to look at that at another time, right? So, because I don't want, and not only that, y'all, I'm trying to be, first of all, I'm trying to be not so mean, but I'm being honest, okay? So, I told myself 1 card, that's my intention. I'm only going to pull 1 card. And I told myself I would look at the bottom of the deck, and that's my intention. I don't want to say the rest yet. We're going to get back to that at another time. But this is what this is for right now, okay? So let's get forward. Now we can do our 3-card spread, right? Let's move forward with that. It's VS and Miss Jaguar Wright going to go head to head. Now VS icon is a force to be reckoned with, and that's a whole hurricane. That's Hurricane VS. And then you got Jaguar, who's a chaotic person. So it's too chaotic, and Jaguar will lie, make elaborate stories, manipulate her audience. They will believe her. You have VS Icon. She is somebody who pays attention to what you say. Because if you notice by all her lives that she don't do all that talking. She's really listening to what you're saying. And you better remember what you said, because she's going to address what you said. She's going to bring it up. She looks like that. But it's a strategic way. You have to listen, right? But that would catch Jaguar in a lot of stuff, and that's gonna make her mad. Okay. So, and if it comes down to throwing fists, Jaguar might have to be careful with VS, right? Because she will ball you up in a pretzel. And she is ex-military. And if you come on her property, she might shoot you. Okay? That's the problem there. Okay? So y'all see where this is going, right? So you can't just play with VS like you're going to play with TJ and stuff, right? So let's see if Jaguar Wright and VS is going to clash. Let's see if they're going to clash. Last time I did like a reading to see if somebody was really going to clash, and I told y'all they were, y'all was so mad. Y'all told me to take the video down. It's wrong. And then a week and a half later, you see the Harper's Bazaar, and then you see somebody with a knot on their head. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I would never let y'all forget that, because that is a testimonial not to pay attention to y'all hoes. Okay? And to trust your own intuition. So, let's go ahead and figure out how they're going to clash. It's going to be an epic battle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, epic battle. Let's see. It's going to be a lot of, for right now, let's see. The Queen of Swords. It's going to be verbal, and there's going to be some truths, right? So, somebody is coming in, and it can be both. They're coming in as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords represents someone who is wise, someone who's been through things, someone who learned lessons, either the hard way or the easy way. She learned them. And, they're truthful, and they're honest in their conversation. And she's going to hit you with facts and brutal honesty sometimes, right? Because the truth could hurt. So, and they're mature woman. Now, VS has matured a lot. And, Jaguar is a mature, older woman. But sometimes she doesn't act that way. I got the Hermit in the reverse going on here. This is when you push others away. I think that one of these people is in the business of kind of trying to push other people away from them. It can talk about depression. It can talk about not going in and seeking wisdom. Or it can talk about needing to seek wisdom or needing to go into isolation. But however, this right here is already a tower moment, right? And this can be old habits. A tower moment already happened. A tower moment happened with her and Kimmy, with Jaguar and Kimmy. And also a tower moment happened when VS had to go to jail. But we're here. So this is rebuilding on one end. And then it's like, but then there's somebody who's not trying to stop old habits. Old habits die hard. So let's see what old habits are. Old habits is arguing, doxing, being manipulative, telling secrets, behind the scene conversations, lining people up, getting people to go after people, scamming. I don't know. Those are old habits, okay? Stalking. So, are they going to go head to head? I feel like some truth is going to be revealed. I don't feel like a big clash, but I feel like Jaguar went to Detroit. Jaguar trying to be up with Simp right now, and she's all in love and stuff. So a lot of stuff Jaguar doesn't. She goes online, but I think she's more worried about building something else with Simp, right? But then when it comes back, I kind of feel like eventually, eventually it's going to lead to what they normally do: arguments, drama on YouTube, more views. We're going to watch it and stuff like that. Uh, but I think all this happened because I think VS then told them girls the truth. You know, do you know the truth? The reality of some things. And it was harsh pill to swallow. I feel like VS is taking some of her teammates, you know, and she might take more. But over here, stalking though. This is looking stalking. You know, this page of swords is all about justice, but it's all about seeking out the truth. So they're out here. They're going to be stalking your social media. They're going to be, you know, looking at your lives and stuff. It's like an investigative page, right? Because they really want to know. So I wouldn't be surprised if both parties are investigating each other in some type of way as well. I do feel like I said right now, Jaguar is worried about Simp and being all in love, but pretty soon it's gonna be back to the regular. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hello, what you get? Uh huh. You got dish detergent. What else we need? You got. Ooh, can you give me a hat pocket? Mm-hmm. I want some hat pockets. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Whatever we got is good. Okay, so we good then. All right, love you. See, and then it's Valentine's Day coming up, right? So yeah, y'all, I kind of feel like the energy now doesn't really feel like a big epic battle, but it eventually is going. They're going to pretty much go back to what they normally do online. So that's what I'm really getting. But they are filling each other out, and I do feel like both parties gained some wisdom from previous battles online, and I do feel like VS most likely, you know, gave some real good advice and she told some truths. And I do feel like if they do get into it, it's gonna be one of them things where somebody won't be able to accept the truth. Okay, that's what I'm kind of feeling like. That's what it's feeling. So let me go ahead a little deeper. How does VS feel about Jaguar rights? Honestly and truly, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so this isn't good. This is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who doesn't feel loved. The cup is empty. There's no love there. So it's a negative connotation about it. You got the High Priestess in the reverse. She feels like VS feels like Jaguar is a secret enemy. And the one thing about Jaguar that she feels, that she knows that she feels, is that you tell her anything, because first of all, the High Priestess upright is she who knows but does not say, but is in the reverse. That means that bitch is talking like shit. Okay, she's somebody who will tell your secrets to be malicious. You know, anything that she thinks she know, she gonna tell it. You know, to be malicious and for the betterment of her. You know, that's the type of person she is. She doesn't like Jaguar, right? VS doesn't like her. She does, and I'm not saying she doesn't like her as in her. She doesn't like how she acts. And with the High Priestess being a major arcana card, that's just not a regular day-to-day flaw. That is an ingrained character flaw of hers that she doesn't like. I've seen one content creator that said VS is big on loyalty. And Jaguar has exhibited signs and examples of unloyalness. So that is unloyal, you know. So how does Jaguar Wright feel about VS? One, two, like really, truly feel about VS. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, she don't trust that bitch either. Secret frenemy. Okay, so they don't trust each other. Alright, then we clear. The same thing. She unloyal. She not a real friend. You can't be trusted. Snake. So, and it's a Ten of Swords in the reverse. So it's a past betrayal. Okay? She feel like VS betrayed her in some type of way. You know, or made a situation that ended up betraying her in some type of way. Bow. There you go. So, both parties already feel that way about each other. So, there will be things. But right now, it's going to get there. It's going to get there. But it's a lot of thought processes going on. And I am really thinking that they're both being strategic. Somebody's being strategic around here. And somebody know. They're not stupid. Nobody's stupid in this situation. So, when I say they're going to go back to old habits, whatever VS used to do, but she's going to use wisdom about it, she's going to do. Okay? Whatever Jaguar does, she's going to do. Okay? That's what they're going to go back to doing. So, it's going to be interesting. That's how I'm feeling. Okay? So, but hell no, they don't trust each other. Hell no. So, what I got? For right now, her and Sip are in love. What else? Kimmy felt disrespected. And that happened over time. And she felt like she wasn't making enough money. And I already told you, them hoes don't trust each other. VS and Jaguar. I mean, at this point, what? I don't know, y'all. But that's what it's given. So, is VS going to take over the sector, though? Is it going to be another thing like Sean Davy Way versus Jaguar? Or is it going to be just a strategic, manipulative, mind game, chess type of thing? I mean, I don't know. How is it going to be? Because I know they're going to do it. That's what I'm saying. I know they're going to do it in some type of way. I know. So, and I don't want to see no gathering troops and this. No, I want to see them two on one panel going back and forth. Yeah, that would be if you like the Black Tea Sector drama, right? So, you know, like Mortal Kombat fights, flawless victory, fatality. Let's see how this will end. Is it gonna get real around these Black Tea Sector streets? 1, 2, 3. Is it gonna heat up? Oh yeah, return of the old. Whatever that is, and them hoes gonna be making some money. I'ma tell y'all, them cash apps will be flying. Okay? So, the one thing I will say is this. And I'm not a hater. VS, get your money. And you, even though I don't like you right now because you were supposed to catch a fade, but whole time I put that aside because I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, Jaguar, you gonna make your money too. That's what's gonna happen. You know, it's gonna be a good little war. Okay? And it's going to pretty much have to make people rethink the foundation of their alliances, okay? Rethink the foundation of your alliances. Is it really based on, you know, wanting you to be successful and you coming up? You know, you expanding your YouTube channel, you making this money and stuff. Look and see who's making this money. And if it ain't you, don't be on that side. That's what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't about to get no coins from this beef, then don't. But it's going to be one of those little things where y'all going to have to do that. But look, eventually, hopefully it don't go there because energies could change. And this is all alleged anyway. But anyway, that's all I got. Peace.